Hiya guys, right, this is Rob from the Our Place in the Sun channel in Spain. I'm reading loads of stuff in the newspapers today about the Spanish government and Spanish people basically saying that us Brits are no longer welcome in Spain, which of course is absolute pure PR puff, shall we say. They're spinning it to make it sound that way. So a lot of newspapers today carrying headlines like, and I'm just going to read this off my laptop now: UK tourists in Mallorca, Malaga, Tenerife, mainland Spain warned to get out in crackdown. So they're trying to get rid of us. UK tourists have been warned to get out of some of Spain's top holiday destinations as a wave of protests goes across the country. Well, that's kind of true and it's not kind of true. Spain holiday warning comes and is issued by UK tourists are slandering those areas. UK tourists have been warned to get out of Spain's top holiday destinations, new campaign, and there's even some guy, and his name is Drunken Told Sergo, which is obviously a made-up name, basically saying that we're no longer welcome. So what it is they've put loads of big posters up saying basically get tourists are not welcome, that kind of thing. Now what it is, they've put these posters up in English. Why have they put them up in English? Well, because obviously English is one of the most used ones. If they put it up in Spanish, firstly, nobody would understand it. The Brits certainly wouldn't understand it, but this is not aimed just at the Brits. This is actually aimed at all tourists. And what they're basically getting their knickers in the twist for is lots of people are buying second homes. Lots of foreign people, so Russians, Polish, all the different people out there are buying homes abroad, in Spain and in other areas, because obviously house prices are quite cheap, the standard of living is quite cheap, and it's a lot easier to do that. So they're going around putting up all these posters. Now, the British media has jumped on this because the British media, it does love, doesn't it? It just loves a bit of negative publicity when it comes to talking about foreign countries, Spain and that kind of thing. And this is what they're hyping up. The GBB's news channels and places like that, the Daily Express of all people as well, they're sort of basically going on about these different posters that are going up from a few, and there are posters going up, there are a few people doing it. I'm just skimming through the headlines, very different places, basically saying that they just don't want the drunken British there. But it is not aimed at the British, it is aimed at all tourists. It's not just our Brits. People think it's aimed at us. UK has latched onto it saying Brits are not welcome because it's wrote in a British poster. The reason is most people, most of the other countries out there, most people speak languages that are more than one, so they've got multiple languages, and they will be talking about languages, they'll be talking in languages like British, because British is really popular because everybody understands it. So yes, there is kind of a bit of a backlash out there going on at the moment, but no, it is not just aimed at us British. Everybody thinks it's us British that it's aimed at. So yes, we are still welcome. I spoke to a few different people out in Spain, because obviously we've got a house out in Torrevieja in Spain, and people are saying there is, but nobody in the areas where all we are, where the sort of our houses and that kind of thing, none of this is going on. It's certain key destinations, and most of them are not even on mainland Spain. They're in places like Mallorca, Ibiza, places like that. So all the big newspaper headlines today, and what is today? It's the 15th today, basically saying 15th of March 2024, basically saying that us Brits are no longer welcome. No, it's not just us Brits, it's a number of people that are not happy with a number of different people, different nationalities. So like the Russians, the Polish. I mean, you look around where we are in Torrevieja, there are loads of different people, loads of different foreign nationals buying houses. So it's not just Spanish, it's not just the Brits and the expats. You've got Russians, you've got Polish, you've got people from Portugal, you've got loads and loads of people buying houses because they're cheap, and that's what people are getting pissed off with. They can't buy cheap houses no more because allegedly us British are buying them, but it's not the case. It is the British media hyping it all up, guys. Trust me, go and do a bit of quick digging, a bit of research, and it will tell you that it is the British media hyping it all up and punting it out and saying that us Brits are no longer welcome, when that is simply not the case. I hope that makes sense, guys. Speak to you later on. Bye.